let you know when we're going live. You'll hear that coming from me.
Yeah, you got intro.
Off Track Syndicate. Where are you? Says we're live. You guys get notifications?
Not yet.
I just did.
I'm on my phone, so
You look good, Rusty.
let me do this. Yeah, so I have my Federation thing going. Yeah, that's the right way to do it.
Oh,
All
Yeah,
right, here we go. 10
that's
seconds.
it.
Here we go.
5 seconds.
And that's right.
Off Track. The Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Off Track Syndicate. Its annoyingly never-ending mission to explore strange news stories, to seek out new entertainment, and hopefully new blank game questions. To boldly go where no one has cared to go before.
wow. How long have you been working on that one?
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was about 2 minutes.
That was cool.
Mel, by the way, awesome start to the show here. We're hearing that there's echo over on the video feed again. So, FYI. Yay!
Oh my God.
All right.
That's me.
So, today, for the first hour, we are joined here with Randolph Allen and Admiral Lady Robin Wilson. So, now we don't only have one guy with an excess of titles to his name, we now have Admiral Lady Robin Wilson as well.
Yay.
And here I was being all kinds of polite.
I'll point out to you guys, Rusty has claimed Lord, Reverend, and Professor in front of his name. Though I'm pretty sure Admiral and Lady, you earned those. Am I correct in that assumption there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I thought you were going to add Captain at some point.
I just haven't got around to it yet. I
Okay.
have to sign up for that.
All right.
I turned it over to Robin. Let her do that.
What
So-
am I doing now? Wait.
You guys are with the Trek Federation, right?
Yep.
And Randolph, did you want to give us a rundown of the Trek Federation for our listeners?
Okay, well, I'll do my best. And in case if we're using titles and everything, well, I'm technically a vice admiral, but
Oh.
they throw me into buses. I don't care.
Okay.
The Federation is a Star Trek fan organization. It's been around since I would say 82, 84. I think Robin will correct me on the year on that. Started by Gene Roddenberry and Russ Hasselage. It's also a 501c3 charity. We do a lot of humanitarian work with regards to raising funds for disaster relief. I mean, right now we're raising some funds for the last hurricanes that hit both California and Florida, and keeping an eye on what's happening out there in the Gulf. But we do a lot of we keep an eye on things for the most part, and we go to conventions and we have fun showing off our Trek fandom. So, and Robin's correct me on any of this where I've gotten it right or wrong.
I couldn't tell you offhand when it started, but the rest of it sounds accurate.
Well, that's good.
So you said you guys are helping out with what happened with the hurricanes. Do you have people going down there or is this providing funds down to those places in need?
In this case, I think Robin, because she's out in California, her chapters might be doing something more or less locally. I don't know for certain. But here, because the Federation's headquartered in Huron, Ohio, a lot of times we're just raising funds and sending it off to our partners who can better use the funds with their approach. But I mean, it depends on the scenario. I think when they had some train derailments up in Ohio and Kentucky area, I knew that our president loaded up the van with water, drove down to the affected area, dropped off so people had some fresh water, to drink and use that. So it's a case by case scenario.
Okay. How long have you guys been with the Federation yourselves?
Me, I think about 5 years. I think I can't. My group came from another club, and we decided that the Federation was a better fit for us. So we kind of jump rails, so to speak, and sit for our track, jump rails, and join up with the Federation, and we really haven't regretted it. So
awesome.
I've been a part of the Federation since '91, which is 20 some odd years ago, I think.
Oh, wow.
All right. Yeah.
And how did you get started with the Federation, Robin?
I blame my brother. He was in the Federation before I was. I'm not sure how he met up with any of them, but he was in the Federation before I was, and he knew I was a big Trekkie and invited me to tag along to a couple of his meetings, and I kind of didn't leave.
Well, you became a captain of your own ship, so he's got his own ship, and you got his own ship, your own ship.
Yep.
So how do the rankings work? Do you have to earn your title, or are you appointed your title or your ranks?
With regards to the way it's been explained to me is that each chapter has their own awards program right now. So pretty much if we wanted to promote anyone from, let's say, ensign from commander, that's up to the discretion of the chapter and how they want to do it. But in regards to positions like admirals, we're taking, both Rob and I have positions within the main organization, part of running the organization itself.
The home base.
Well, everything, we're doing administrative work. I mean, my area of expertise is disaster response and disaster relief. Robin's is more administrative, and she's technically my boss. So we are technically, that's where our admiral ranks come from, is that we're actually doing that higher level of work. Nothing that a chapter would be concerned with, but basically that we use to help cohesion between the chapters and working together. In that regard, because each chapter has a different culture, have a approach to the fandom, have a different approach to how they want to work within their community. So our job is to kind of, give them some advice, and then at that point, they
pointed in the right direction.
Right. Give them. Yeah. We really don't. I mean, if we have to govern, we get together and we talk about it, and we will govern as a board. Right. Like charity will, but for the most part, we try to stay in our own lanes. This is something I don't really see in a lot of other fandoms. We have a lot of people that have clearly defined goals within our organization, so we don't step on toes, or if we have some blurring of the lines of communication that's going across. So really good, in my opinion, a really good situation that we've got set up as a model.
So what I have found here is the Federation is a charitable organization, Trek Federation, charitable organization that aims to make a difference in the world by helping those in need. The organization is inspired by the story of hope and a brighter future depicted in the Star Trek universe. The Federation headquarters is dedicated to promoting the values of IDIC, infinite diversity and infinite combinations. in working towards a future without hunger, hatred, and poverty. The organization has a year-end fundraiser campaign seeking a goal of $5,000 to make the holiday season better for many people in need and those needing food or gifts to children. The Federation also has a membership program that allows members to take part in real duty-driven missions and fulfill their primary cause of going places and helping people. Does that sound accurate?
It is. It is pretty accurate. Like I said, it depends on the level of what the chapters commit to. I mean, you take California for instance. There are people out there part of what's called the Community Emergency Response Teams, which have been around since 1998. No, earlier, ever since the earthquake in San Francisco, and they work with their local communities as a boots on the ground approach to volunteerism. But some chapters, they just will fundraise some cash, and send it off to a partner, and that's one of the other ways to do it. We don't tell them exactly how to do it. We just, like I said, we point them in the right direction. Some people want to take a more proactive approach. There are programs in each community that does that, that's where we talk about CERT a lot. But there's similar programs within the Red Cross, and I think Robin and I have talked about Team Rubicon as well, where these guys are just, they can't just be about raising money. They have to go in, they have to help people. I mean, like I said, I'm from New Orleans. We got the Cajun Navy here.
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah. Cajun Navy started off during Katrina as just a bunch of guys with boats.
Yep.
But over the years, they had to become, a lot of these guys became 501c3 charities in their own right, because they weren't going to get the cooperation with the state governments and the parish governments without having some sort of accountability. That's about the best way to do it, and training. Because it's one thing to go out there in the middle of nowhere and with a boat and grabbing people off of their front porch. It's another thing when you have some education about what you're going into and how to deal with it a little bit more, a little properly. And the Cajun Navy has never really stopped in its mission since Katrina. I mean, they've gone to Houston during that cold snap. They showed up where, they give homeless people tents and sleeping bags, so they would have a better chance of surviving out during that cold snap when it happened.
Mm-hmm. Shelter,
so
yeah.
They are basically they're very proactive in what they do, and that's great. And some of us are part. I have people who are happily part of that organization in some respect. Some of them are logistical. Some of them are the guy with the boat. But they're all at this point in time technically another charitable organization that we would partner with to do things with.
I like that. I like to hear that partnership, but I also have tremendous respect when you talk about leading the Federation, but letting each chapter do what is comfortable for them or based on their knowledge. It's not one single thing everybody has to follow. I like that.
One governing body telling everybody else what they have to do.
Exactly, because there are different states or different cultures, different areas in the United States. So, and that's
different laws.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I can tell you in my early days of fundraising, I had concerned members from my chapter talking about helping when the floods were happening in South and North Carolina, those from the rains and everything. And then they were just heavy rain, and they were flooded out, and they're staying in shelters, and we knew that was it. And then they were coming up, I had members coming up to me and asking me, well, why don't we just give them some toys? Because the kids will want toys, they're going to be bored. And it turned out that was not the right call, because once we got in contact with the boots on the ground in the area, the first thing they told us is donate money. Um, that's what that they tell you why. Because when you're donating the cash, the boots on the ground know exactly what they need. They need the money to buy to get the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's one thing to say what they might need, but a lot of times we have heard stories where a group of people who are uninformed and but with the best of intentions will go down with supplies, what they think is needed for supplies, and turn it over to an organization. And the organization is not prepared to take in those supplies. And what they'll end up doing is wasting the effort, the time, the fuel, and those supplies don't go where they're needed. So when we start dealing with a disaster, let's say we talk about any sort of relief effort that we do, we point out we need to talk to a partner that's actually boots on the ground and tell us what they need. That's why, our team up in Ohio wouldn't have been able to go down and just drop off water without talking to a partner on that's in Kentucky
Mm-hmm.
without knowing what to do, what they wanted beforehand. Like I said, it's easy to make a guess off of that, but as we've learned through Katrina, and Robin will tell you about the wildfires in California,
Mm.
you know, or even, dealing with the wildfires in Maui. We actually got a fundraiser going for that. Now it's about recovery for them, but
Right.
no, if you're in Maui, you're assuming, well, you're making an assumption based off of the situation there. And the first thing we did is, well, we'll start raising money and we'll turn it over to a partner. And a partner will take care of the rest of the logistical aspect of it because they know what they need for that particular situation. So, and we even do international. We did fundraising for the Turkey and Syria.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and now and we also did fundraising to help when the war in Ukraine started. We
Mm-hmm.
started doing fundraising to help partners bring in the refugees coming out of the war zone. So
Oh, that's
some of us,
awesome.
it's very minor money. It's very little for what we do, but we'd like to do what we can as fans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
And
mean,
every
and,
penny counts. So
I was
yeah,
just going to
and
say, like Rusty always says, everything counts. Give $1, give $5. It all helps.
Yes.
I mean, we have, in here in New Orleans, if I just discuss in New Orleans in general, um, I partner up with Second Harvest here a lot of times. That's our food bank. But our food bank serves southern Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But are also part of a greater organization called Feed America. And so let's say like that, Adelia, which had hit Florida. Well, there's Second Harvest food banks out in Florida too. So what we do is we will fundraise money, get some supplies according to what Second Harvest asks us to get, and then take it to our New Orleans branch, and then they'll put it on a truck and truck it down the I-10 to Florida, where they will drop it off at their distribution area to make certain that those supplies, that money gets to those people that need it. So we do work with a lot of these are the partners that we work with. And Second Harvest is part of Feed America, which is dealing with hunger internationally. So so you might have a food bank in your area, even though they're not called Second Harvest, but they're part of FeedAmerica.org.
So a little of the backstory. The very first home of the Federation was in the home of its founder Russ Hasledge in Lorain, Ohio. The Federation launched on June 1st, 1984, which was the opening night of Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, after 9 months of planning, designing, and building its infrastructure. And I've heard from Russ before that he got the green light from Gene Roddenberry himself that this was, yeah, it sounded good. This was a positive thing, and yeah, go for it.
Uh, the way the Russ explained that story to me, which is a great story, is that Russ kind of came to Gene and said, "Look, I don't want to just do another Star Trek club. And that's where Gene said, well, make it about community service. So we consider Gene Roddenberry a co-founder of the club. And, and Russ tries to keep in contact with the family, just to make certain we're doing things still right by Rod and that side of the family, because that's important to us as well, is that we want to work with our role models, if you will. These a lot of people who put in the time on the productions and so forth. I mean, we a lot of us have our childhood hero was the beginning of with Kirk in the game, you know,
Right.
and now we got the next. Literally, we've got the new generation showing up, and that's where our next moves are going to be making is to appeal to the fans of Discovery and appeal to the fans of Strange New Worlds who are seeing this for the very first time.
Lower
Lower Decks, oh gosh, that's a love letter to us fandoms. That just really is. That's a love letter to us. And if I meet any of them, I'm going to not only shake their hands, but try not to have a fanboy moment, because I already had my Ethan Peck moment.
Going off on a bit of a side tangent there. I have enjoyed Strange New Worlds. I enjoy that series. When they had the mashup between Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds this season,
Yes.
I was sitting there. Oh, that is awesome! I'm gonna nerd out there a bit. Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. I like both of
Um,
those.
I want you to know I had a Boimler moment when I saw Ethan Peck for the first time, and I want you to say it. I grew up with Leonard Nimoy as Spock, but my fan experience with Ethan Peck is that he walked by our table. He was going to another group's table and talked with them for a little bit, but then he comes by our table, which is by no means an exotic table. It's just got it's got our tribbles on there. We got some props. We got some information about our organization and what we're about, and watching him saying, "Look, you guys, hearing what we were doing, we were taking our fandom and also putting a community service spin on it like no other." Um, Kind of made him say, "Look, we're following not just you're a great actor and you play Spock, but we're going to be doing what Spock would do in a situation like this, and that is we're going to help people." So he enjoyed it. It was a good interview between us all.
Randolph, we've got a question in the YouTube chat there. Do you have something in front of you, or are you wearing an officer uniform from Next Generation?
No, hello, I'm lying. I am actually in a different. I'm not sitting down.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Right. I don't have a setup rigged. So you got me on a phone, so I'm comfortable. Yeah, but if it makes the YouTube question happy, I have many uniforms of this wonderful color. Uh, my girlfriend will attest to that.
And how about you, Admiral Lady Robin? How many uniforms do you have?
Um, Honestly, I haven't counted, but I think the last time I did laundry, I had one set of dress whites, three different official uniforms that I can wear, and then about a half dozen t-shirts of various styles that are all Star Trek-esque.
Trek-esque.
Yeah.
Nice. And you have your own, and I'm going to feel like an idiot now, drawing a blank on it. The comm badges.
Oh yes.
One or two. Yeah, one or two.
Yeah.
4, 5, or 6. We got a few.
Yeah, I have a whole jewelry drawer full of comm badges and pips and yeah, various accoutrements.
You have any preferred? You like one over the other?
I actually do. I recently got a hold of a badge for Star Trek Picard that I'm really happy with, and I have one for Strange New Worlds, and then I have one for Bejor. Yeah.
Okay. I like the look of the Discovery. Kind of, they just have a different look to it.
Yeah.
The way they have the distinction
Is
there.
that Discovery before they went 1,000 years in the future or after?
Before.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
The one where they kind of have like it's almost cut in half, sort of.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I've got one of those hidden away too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are coming up on the end of this half hour. Everybody stick around. We will be back and have more conversation here. And I have a few stories maybe we'll cover. Maybe not. Depends on what we're going to discuss. Stick around with us. We will be back here in a bit. All right. Now we're on a commercial break for our radio portion of the show here. So we got about 2 minutes.
I am still working on the audio.
Yeah, it's still echoey.
Still echoey?
Yeah.
I was changing. Hey, Barbara.
I honestly don't remember, Mel, what we did to make it work right, or what you did to make it work right. I thought it had something to do with the advanced audio properties.
In Zoom, right?
No, in OBS.
Oh, okay. Let me check OBS then. Because they say I sound fine.
Right, which means it's just picking up your audio from your board.
Okay.
But remember what I thought I had worked out before was OBS is picking up your board and Zoom simultaneously, and there's enough of a lag there that it sounds like echo.
Okay. Advanced hotkeys. No.
So it'd be edit at the top and then advanced audio properties.
Yeah, it just needs to be your mic auxiliary. Everything else needs to be turned off in audio on OBS.
Okay.
It just needs to be your mic auxiliary. Everything else needs to be turned off.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Coming up on 10 seconds.
Jeff Fisher, off-track promo, take one.
I mean, my show is Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. I don't know what the other show is.
Off-track syndicate.
It says here I can plug Cheering the Fat. I don't even know what that is.
You remember the show now?
Off Track Syndicate, yeah.
Okay, let's try it again then.
Anyway,
Take 14.
Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher is my show, available wherever you listen to your podcasts. Now, what's the name of the show?
Are you kidding me?
Be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and, of course, listen to my show. Yeah, we'll get to Off Track Syndicate. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. That's my show. Now back to the show you're listening to.
Off-track.
Available wherever you listen to your podcast. Now back to, what's the name of this? Be sure to subscribe to my show, Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher, available wherever you get your podcasts.
And what else?
All right, back to Off Track Syndicate.
Programs, health and wellness programs, fishing, 3D archery, hiking, gardening, networking, volunteer opportunities. For veterans, the ranch offers a unique networking opportunity through a series of workshops and events. Veterans can connect with other like-minded individuals, share stories, and build relationships that last a lifetime. Volunteer opportunities are available for those looking to give back to the community, and the foundation is always looking for new ways to expand its outreach and support network. If you have any questions or need more specific information, send them an email at info@warhorselegacy.org. And, if you can, go check out their website, sign up for their newsletter, throw them a couple of dollars. $1 is not too little. It can help in lots of ways. So just remember, warhorselegacy.org, warhorselegacy.org.
Off Track Syndicate, bitches.
Well, that faded out really quickly.
I know.
Rusty, what do you have for us?
I have a couple of, let's see, I gotta find them here. Dang it. Here we go. So I have a funny story. Florida man.
Do you want an intro for that?
So, no, I don't. Florida man couldn't buy cigarettes at Walgreens. So, of course, he attacked the register guy with candy. I mean, what
Candy.
else would you do? Yeah, a man was arrested after a confrontation at a Walgreens escalated, according to a police report from Pinellas, I can't never say that, County Sheriff's Office. A 23-year-old man was waiting to purchase a box of 305 brand cigarettes when he was asked to show ID, but only presented a photo of the card on his phone and was refused due to the business policy. In Florida, cashiers are required to ask for driver's license or some other form of government-issued identification in order to purchase tobacco, whatever. I mean, come on, when you go in if they're going to card you or not, in most cases. The customer then became irate and began throwing several Snickers bars at the cashier's. I think he should have ate the Snickers bar.
Hope he paid for them first.
I'm snickering.
I was going to say, maybe he needed a Snickers. Maybe, Betty White isn't Betty White until you've had your Snickers.
That's right. He was hangry, of course. Another employee attempted to intervene as the suspect caused a scene and refused to leave the store. Deputies reviewed the surveillance footage and saw the suspect throwing the candy, which hit the victim in the chest. The officer noted that the act looked very intentional, really. But the cashier was not injured. The Lakeland man, who appeared highly intoxicated. What does that look like? Highly intoxicated. Never mind.
I might have a picture.
Admitted to hurling the chocolate bars, but said he didn't mean to hit anybody. The suspect was charged with simple battery, booked into the county jail. He was released a few hours later on $500 bond. This isn't the first violent incident involving candy in Pinellas County. Late last month, a customer close to being checked out at Family Dollar in Clearwater also ended up arrested after attacking a manager with a lollipop. Look, lollipops can be dangerous.
What a
Those
sucker.
stick things, yeah, what a sucker. Yeah, I mean, you can, you know? Yeah, okay.
I think that's for that noise right there.
Yeah.
So we talking like the stick end or the
stick
giant,
yes.
big as your face end?
Yeah, it just,
That's
Florida.
pretty painful.
That's
Hard candy, that's what this is all about.
and it depends on how it was being used, right? We talking blunt instrument or stabby?
I'm thinking stabby. I mean, come on.
And where's it being stabbed?
In the body? I don't know. Another one. This one's I can understand this one. A couple is demanding a refund after they were seated next to a drooling, farting dog on a 13-hour flight.
Okay, but what did the dog's wife have to say about it?
No, it was actually a dog. It was actually a couple is demanding Singapore Airlines refund their 13-hour flight from Paris to Singapore. Gill and Warren Press said they were sat next to a drooling, farting dog on the flight. They said they ended up switching seats as it was too much to bear. I mean, all right.
Well, if you're on that flight, you can't bring a blow pop with you.
No.
Because
no.
it has gum, and gum is illegal in Singapore.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a song about that, wasn't it? Was that Weird Al?
I don't know.
No, that was the guy who got hit with the cane switch or something. Yeah.
So they're demanding their plane tickets be refunded from Paris to Singapore. Gill and Warren Press from Wellington, New Zealand, wanted Singapore Airlines to give them their money back. The couple said that they bought 2 premium economy seats on the Singapore Airlines flight, but ended up moving to economy because they were sat next to another passenger's dog that was drooling and farting throughout the journey. The couple said they weren't informed that they were going to be sitting next to a dog prior to the flight. Is that something that airlines do? They're like, we got your seats, but you're going to be sitting next to a farting dog or a stinky pig or whatever.
I like to pick my own seat if I can.
I mean, yeah. Gil said, I heard this noise, a heavy snorting. I thought it was my husband's phone, but we looked down and realized it was the dog breathing. She said it became too much to bear when it began farting midway through the flight and taking up Warren's legroom. The passenger couldn't have the dog out in the aisle because they couldn't get the food carts through, so it had to come in further, which meant his head was under my husband's feet, she added.
Oh.
My husband was in shorts and was getting the dog's saliva goo on his leg.
That had to be strong, because one of the things about flying, you can fart, and usually nobody knows where it came from.
Right, right.
And it's so loud, and you get the constant vibration.
Yeah. She said they complained to a flight attendant who eventually offered them 2 seats in economy that had been reserved for Singapore Airlines staff. And they were assured they'd be contacted by the airline after they landed. However, they said it took 2 weeks for the airline to reach out with an apology and an offer of 2 about $75 US gift vouchers. After Gill and Warren responded saying it wasn't enough, they said the airline took nearly a month to make a counter offer, 2 travel vouchers worth around 118 US each. I mean, come on, people. Yes, it was a bad flight. They did move you. $118. Come on.
Okay.
But the couple says this is not acceptable, and they are continuing to seek a full refund. I think they're going too far.
I don't blame them for asking for it. Worst you can do, that you ask and they say no, whatever. Okay, they'll get something out of it. But can you imagine having that story in your back pocket for the rest of your life? Oh, I had a layover. It was so terrible. Oh, yeah, you got nothing. I sat next to a drooling, farting dog for 13 hours on my way to Singapore.
I just, I think they're trying to get their flight for free just because they think they can. And damn it, $118 each. Come on. Yeah. Take it and quit your bitching.
Yeah.
Do you have a I am the asshole story? Am I the asshole? Not I am the asshole. Do not cut that. Don't.
Yes.
I need a pencil to write down the time.
Nah.
Okay, how about this? Robin and Randolph. So I do, we have a little bit here we do. I find these questions people ask on Reddit about are they the asshole in a certain situation. We get everybody's input on this situation. So here, I've got one here. My husband and I have been together for 7 years, married for 5. We have a son together who's 4. We love each other. I respect my husband's opinion, but ultimately I'm the one who to decide over my body. An acquaintance of mine and my husband have a small gym wear company, and now they've expanded to swimwear and underwear. It's not very well known, but apparently they do well. Now they asked me to model their underwear line. They're having different models of different ages. When I told my husband I didn't expect him to fly off the handle, he was very angry and told me I was not allowed to do it. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah, I don't want your body out there for everyone to see. I mean, what does he even mean? I always wear bikinis on the beach, and what's the difference? Every woman wears bikinis and underwear.
Not every woman.
Not every woman. But, so, is the wife in this situation who wants to model, is she the asshole?
Oh, who's going first? Rusty.
No,
Rusty.
Mel.
I think, no, I think it should have been talked about a little differently. I think the way the husband approached it, the language that was used
Right.
was
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
assholeish. Yeah, I think not the concept. I don't think that she's the asshole, but the language could have approached it differently, and it wouldn't have been such a contentious thing. Like, what if they asked him to model the, banana hammocks or something?
And if she's modeling it, are they doing full body shots or just, neck down?
Mm-hmm.
Might make a difference.
It might make a difference. Yep.
In the cosplay community, this isn't a big deal. I mean, you have people who wear various states of clothing. I mean, it's no big deal. No, she's not being the asshole. He is. So, because she has every right to wear wherever she wants, and it's as long as it's presentable, it's good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about the other thing. If it's a volunteer work, she's not getting anything out of the deal. But if they're going to pay her like a model, even at the low end of the scale, that's work. So.
Mm-hmm. Rusticles?
Well, I mean, I always go back to the if your spouse says no, then you need to either come to an agreement one way or the other, or you don't do it.
Is Judy standing behind you?
Is what?
Is Judy standing behind you right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not. I'm just
She's
saying.
within 3 feet. That's the length of a yardstick.
Maybe, but yeah, so this should be something discussed. She should have, if she did this already, she should have discussed it beforehand, because she knows whether the husband is going to like it or not. And the husband, if he's going to do something, he knows whether or not she is going to like it or not. So it needs to be discussed beforehand. And if both parties can't come to an agreement, then no, it shouldn't be done.
So the no in a relationship or a marriage, the no always wins, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah. If both people are not in agreement, then no, it shouldn't happen. If a wife, and maybe this is not similar, but it is to me, if a wife is wanting to go spend a couple $1,000s, and the husband says no, and she does it anyway, is that okay? I mean, so it just, I think both should be in agreement, and if they're not in agreement, then it shouldn't happen.
As what comes down to in a lot of these situations here that I bring up, communication is huge.
Yeah.
In these types of situations, I don't think the woman's an asshole for wanting to do this.
No, I don't either.
She, at least according to her, of course, we have to go based off of context provided by one side of the situation here.
Mm-hmm.
According to her, she went to her husband and asked him what he thought, and he's not an asshole for not wanting her to do it, but if he did go to her and say, no, I'm saying no, that you're not doing this, that's asshole-ish.
Yeah, like the language.
Yeah, you can say, you know what, honey, I'm not comfortable with that. Is there something else we can do there? Something else can be done. Uh, you're both expressing your opinions on the situation there. Communicate with each other, and if you have a good enough relationship, then you're going to work something out.
Yep.
Somebody may win, somebody may lose, or maybe there's a compromise in there, but you got to talk.
Yes.
Agree
absolutely.
to disagree.
Right.
Yeah. That's
I-
perfect.
Yeah.
Admiral Lady, what do you think?
I think it does largely depend on the communication level. Um, I don't think he approached it properly in how he answered. Maybe she didn't ask it right in a way that made him feel comfortable. I don't know if there's another way to phrase that that would have made him more comfortable, but his response was kind of a quick shutdown from the sounds of it,
Sure.
and maybe that wasn't quite appropriate. I don't know. Without having all the details in it, I couldn't honestly say which one was or wasn't being an asshole, I guess.
Fair. Yep.
All right. There you go.
There's a lot of insecurities there.
Yes. That's the
The husband
that's-
has some insecurities. But that's my
No, now hold on. Why is it always the man's fault?
it's not. It is not always the man's fault. Why do you say that?
I just that's just what I get sometimes. Anyway.
The thing is that because Rob and I go to a lot of these Comic Cons together, not together, but we go to Comic Cons to promote. A lot of participants in cosplay will do it within their comfort level. There's a few out there that will go to borderline risque and
Or beyond risque.
or beyond. Well, heck, when they were doing World Cons in the 50s, they were doing nudity, and they had to finally ban it. But the thing is that those models, if you're part of their inner circle, you'll find out some of them have boyfriends who endorse it. They go, look, she likes doing this stuff. She wants to dress up as a superhero. And yeah, she shows off her belly button. Big deal. I'm not going to stop her because this is what makes her happy. But there's also a communications level. I mean, a lot of times, these cosplay models, their photographer is their husband or boyfriend. So, I mean, we see this all the time. And heck, I live in New Orleans. So twice a year, we have people who decide that, clothing optional is a thing to do, and eventually we had to change our laws around that to basically say, you're not going to get arrested for, walking down Bourbon Street in a certain state of undress just because it's a certain state of undress.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I can understand it as an issue with a couple, how they wanted to address it. We were talking something here like lingerie, and we're talking about it's a modeling job. And the thing is, again, if we were new semantics, like it was a real job and it's a paid gig, that's something.
Yeah, like how would he feel like if he was married to a Victoria's Secret model with her level of beauty?
Or a Playboy bunny.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about them. It's not as popular. Like Playboy and stuff is not as popular.
Anymore, that's part of the deal.
Yeah, well, Pornhub, yeah.
Right, but I mean, a lot of the cosplayers that I knew a few years ago who were starting off and they were just modeling sexy outfits have moved on to OnlyFans, simply to monetize their good looks, and they're not. Some of them have gone beyond the pale of adult, and then the others are doing boudoir shots, implied, nudity. You know, it depends on what they're comfortable with and their fan base. And again, most of these people, not all of them, but most of these people have relationships that no one sees beyond the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and because they have those relationships beyond the camera, they don't know that, some of them have a boyfriend or a husband who are a co-conspirator as a photographer, or just a willing partner just to help promote the brand that is their model.
Right.
So
and that's been worked out between the two of those people, that they're
right,
both comfortable with what's going on there. And that's, in this situation here, that wasn't the case before, and it's being brought up, and they
right,
have to work that out, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that we really, I mean, volunteering your body for to help out a friend, model off their stock is, shouldn't be a big deal. Should not. Okay.
We have an innuendo bell.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't
Cowbell.
explained.
We have a lot of cowbell here.
When there's something said that could be an innuendo, it's
Yeah, double entendre bell.
Yep.
Yeah. We're like fifth graders.
Yeah. One of the
If you
things.
haven't picked up on it.
One of the things you talk about, Mardi Gras and beads and nudity, and it kind of irritates me because I'm not from here. I'm an implant or immigrant here, so my thought of Mardi Gras before I came down here, that's what it was. But Mardi Gras is actually a very family-friendly event all along the coast, from Mobile to New Orleans. And when I talk to other people who aren't down here, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a parade, because there's several parades for like a month before Fat Tuesday. And the thought that they get in their head automatically is, woohoo, showing my...
Wait,
Mardi
it's
Gras,
all
it's-
about the beads?
The education
called
on Mardi
throws.
Gras is no different than if we were in South America or Central America and discussing Carnival, or in Portugal discussing Festival.
Oh, yeah, I did Carnival in Italy. I lived there for 3 years, and that was the best.
It's basically the old-fashioned rite of spring discussion. And I mean, I have friends in France, not Paris, in Strasbourg, and they celebrate Mardi Gras like it's pancake day for the kids.
Yeah.
They have a big breakfast, lots of pancakes, get fat and enjoy yourselves, hang out with the family, and there are no parades, there's no costumes. That's for Paris.
Okay.
Paris is not the rest of France. Paris thinks it's France,
Yeah, it's
but the rest of Paris does.
yeah, same thing with Corsica.
Right. And so, when we look at New Orleans, now New Orleans has the most outrageous Mardi Gras celebrations, but if you leave the city proper, actually leaving the downtown area, and
Even going to
down
Slidell.
uptown- yeah, Slidell. I mean, even leaving out of downtown New Orleans, like the French Quarter, and moving uptown to the Garden District, it changed radically. Just on that, and that's where the parents bring the kids. Endymion being the largest parade here, it runs a good portion of Carrollton, St. Charles, and downtown. So that's a long parade, and we usually put a celebrity with it, and it's one big party. But when the parade finishes its run on Canal Street, everyone goes to the quarter, finds a watering hole, and finishes celebrating there.
Yeah, to me, it's kind of gross. Like the Bourbon Street towards Canal.
Yeah,
it smells like pee.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong.
But I think that people that haven't experienced Mardi Gras, I think if people who just think of it as a sex fest or whatever should really experience it somewhere else, because it is so much fun. And it is family friendly, and the drinks are usually free. And you do get beads, but you get beads because the parades, that the floats are throwing stuff at you. They're throwing beads, but they're throwing stuffed animals, or throwing gift certificates. They're throwing koozies and cups, like all kinds of stuff. You come home with a bag full of stuff.
That sounds like a 4th of July parade in Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So yeah, I mean, but you know, it's basically something for everyone at that point. You know, that's why I have to point out that, you know, you point out Slidell because it's on the North Shore, but you don't even have to go that far. You can go, to Jefferson Parish, which is right next door to Orleans, and they have family parades that run all throughout the same 2-week period. They've actually redone the routes to make them even more friendly to pedestrian traffic, because these roads are not typically available as pedestrian throughways. They're for cars. You know, people can get hurt. So they've gone out of their way to make the routes safer for crowds in general. You know, and the thing is that all along the routes there's going to be all kinds of pop-up food vendors and, you know, stuff like that. So this is where people make a lot of money for the year too. You know,
yes.
Well, so that's always a big thing to talk about.
All right. Well, Randolph, I'm going to cut you off there. We're coming up at the end of this hour. The next hour, we're going to have the blank game. So we're looking for 2 people to give us a call at 256-926-2390. Play along and win some stuff from us. Thank you, Randolph, for joining us. I believe Robin's going to stick around for the blank game tonight. We look forward to that. Give us a call. 256-926-2390. All right, Rusty, you want to fill in Robin on what to do for the blank game?
So you need a piece of paper and something to write with that we can see, like a marker or something. You got that, Robin?
I don't know if Kinsey went over all this stuff with you.
Yeah, looks like he did.
Just where you look.
Yeah.
All right, so our YouTube viewers, 256-926-2390. We need 2 people to call in and play our game. And Rusty, we have other people coming in, yeah? At least
We do?
Kinsey. I thought Kinsey had a couple lined up.
Nobody ever said anything, so
Might be a short game.
He said Mojo Jedi and the Kirks.
yeah, nobody's come in yet.
Oh, are you host or is that Mel?
I didn't hear anything. Did somebody ding in?
No, the question is, are you the host or is Mel?
No, I'm not the host.
Okay, so they could be waiting.
But I'd still hear it, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, no, maybe not.
All right, we are coming up on 10 seconds. And this is where Rusty talks.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a couple callers. I was trying to look at the
Went to Five Below today and bought a new board just for the game.
What's a Five Below?
Store.
It's a
$20, same as
I'm
downtown.
I'm unfamiliar. So, Mel, since I didn't get to clarify this with you over the break,
Oh, sorry.
are you still doing the same the giveaway today as we did last week?
I can. It won't
Okay.
be T-shirts though.
Okay. Well, I just thought, I would explain better. It's not what I made it sound to be. It was Mel would customize it to what you wanted it to be.
Yes. Well, see, I didn't get a lot of feedback for that, so I'll just do it the way I want it to be if I don't get any feedback.
Well, there we go.
We have one caller. Caller, state your name. Where are you calling from?
My name is SoCal/Jen. I'm calling from SoCal/Jen.
Yeah.
SoCal.
You're calling from Jen?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yep.
Thank you, dear, for joining. And we got to get this game going, so we need another caller. 256-926-2390.
Come on, somebody.
Who do we have joining us tonight as panelists there, Rusty?
Yeah, we have the slightly venomous Kirkses.
Ziz?
They're a team. They work together. And we have Mojo Jedi.
Yes, sir.
Jeff. I don't even know what Jeff's last name is. We won't say because we don't want all the ladies calling you Jeff.
Begins with a W.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So Mojo Jedi is joining us, and that's awesome. So yeah, we just gotta get us another caller in here.
Do you really not know what a Five Below is?
Yeah, it's not here.
Oh.
It's not in the middle of the country, so yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like a dollar store times 5.
Yes.
They have a $10 section now. $15
like Dollar
section.
General.
Yeah. But it is very overwhelming when you go in and you
It's a
just
potpourri.
end up buying stuff you didn't know you needed.
Oh,
That's
Walmart.
Here.
Yeah.
Like Ollie's.
Ooh, Ollie's. We have an Ollie's.
You find so much cool stuff at
That's why
Ollie's.
I don't go anywhere.
We have a Whiskey 6 joining in with SoCal to.
Yay!
I want to go head to head with my Biff.
Yeah, buddy, let's go.
What up, Biff?
What up, Biff?
Biff Rooney.
Can you hear Gilly yelling outside?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
good. All right.
Oh, I heard her
Do you
early.
want to?
No, I should bring her in. If Kath is Barbara still watching?
I don't know.
I haven't seen Barbara on tonight.
Yeah, she was earlier.
You got to put it on all messages, not top messages.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
By the way, hello, Kirks and Jeff. How are you tonight?
Doing awesome, thank you. The Cowboys are winning.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
Are
count
they,
living
though?
in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Don't
It's-
talk about your winning team. I'm from Nebraska.
You have Jeff, do you have icicles hanging off your... Well, you know what I mean. Whatever. Yet?
No, not yet. Today we got into a balmy 60 degrees, though, so we're getting there.
Oh, what a heat wave, man.
I know. Well, last week we were in 90s.
Yeah,
Well,
All right.
I'd rather have the 90s.
Let's get this moving. SoCal, here is your
Holy
question. My dog is very smart.
How smart is he?
How smart is he?
Oh no, you're all fired. You're all fired. He can even blank better than my wife. My dog is very smart. He can even blank better than my wife. All right, is everybody now? Jeff's still writing.
I'm not done. I'm writing.
Writing.
Is this a family show?
No, it's not.
Never claimed to be.
No, it's not a family show.
I just
All
wanted
right.
to know if I needed to wipe my board again.
Yeah, well, all right, SoCal. My dog is very smart. He
How
can even
smart?
blank better than my wife.
He can spell.
He can spell better than my wife. I don't know. All right, Mel, Mississippi. What did you have?
Do taxes.
Got it.
That's horrible. I'm sorry.
That's terrible. Terrible. Let's see. And Lady R. Wilson.
Admiral.
Admiral.
Flatulate.
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 Oh my gosh, that's so good. Going back
to the farting
Yes.
dog. That's good. That's good. But it is. Jeff, what'd you have?
I had make sandwiches.
Oh, that's a good one too.
That is a good one. But
Jeff, you'll have to hold it in front of your body.
yeah, you gotta hold
Not
it
to get
closely.
blurred out.
There you go.
Oh, that's
You got
better.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, down.
No, I know, but it looks like
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, the Kirkses. What'd you come up with? I think I know. Leg
Leg
hump. No, that's terrible. Knights Husseini, what'd you have?
I said fetch.
Oh.
That's
Model underwear.
What did Bard AI have to say?
Bard said
He can even find the remote better than my wife.
Ooh.
That's
Bard sounds kind of
pretty good.
bitter about his wife, just the way he says my wife.
He does, but that was a good one.
My wife.
I like that.
Thanks,
All right,
Aaron. I
Sean.
get it.
Here is your question. I went to the zoo and saw a blank wearing a wig. It reminded me of my high school gym teacher. I went to the zoo and saw a blank, don't answer, and saw a blank wearing a wig. It reminded me of my high school gym teacher. All right, looks like everybody's done. All right, Sean, I went to the zoo and saw a blank wearing a wig. It reminded me of a high school gym teacher.
Well, a giraffe, of course.
A giraffe?
Well, you asked me what. Yes, because my high school gym teacher. Tall.
No, that's I don't know.
Well, I'm bad,
Mel,
Mommy. It wasn't a Quim.
Mel, what did you have?
Say, but anyway, go ahead.
I just said lion.
You saw a lion wearing a wig.
Well, because some gym teachers could be like, or maybe those are just football coaches.
Lady, or Admiral lady.
An info service board.
Oh.
Wearing a wig. Wait, what?
Merkin.
Right,
It's not
Jeff,
a
what
Merkin.
did you have?
I had otter.
Aw.
Otter? I don't.
That's my spirit animal.
Oh, okay. Kirks's weasel wearing a wig. I know.
Weasel. The weasel.
Knights, what did you have?
I don't know what Pauly Shore has to do with any of this, but okay.
Please.
I said, maybe you guys have seen the movie. I said Collie.
No.
Lassie. The gym teacher, Lassie. No?
At a zoo. Let's put this. Oh wait, no,
yeah.
Bard. Let's see what Bard said.
And just so you know, that's a television show.
No,
Oh, wait.
not the one I'm talking about. All right, Bard said. Bard said,
I went to the zoo and saw a hairless cat wearing a wig. It reminded me of my high school gym teacher.
He said it weird, but a hairless cat.
Yeah.
Why?
That's creepy.
Why did
AF.
nobody say an ape?
Gorilla. Or no,
Yeah, a
'cause
gorilla,
I was
an
going
ape.
to.
I mean, why was that
It's
not
too obvious. It's too obvious.
Too obvious. That's
Come
why I didn't
on.
say it.
The
Well,
chat room had baboon.
Yeah,
I thought about orangutan.
Hey,
I wouldn't have been able to
right
spell
now.
that.
All
Hey,
right.
we're both winning. I mean, losing.
Yeah, you're tied. That's right. You're not losing. You're tied at goose eggs. All
Does
right.
that mean
Everyone's
does that mean the panel? Does that mean the panel's winning?
No, no.
Damn it.
All right, SoCal. Here's your question. Rusty often dreams of being a superhero. Oh yeah. But with his dumb luck, his superpower would probably be blank. Rusty often dreams of being a superhero, but with his dumb luck, his superpower would probably be blank. Oh boy, I'm kind of nervous on this. Knights is still writing. The Kirks is trying to figure out what they're gonna write. Lady Hecate is just finished. Okay, they're done.
I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna think.
Well, you got to come up with something, lady. All right, here we go. Rusty often dreams, and I'm sure this is not me, of being a superhero, but with
Definitely
his dumb
you.
luck, his superpower would probably be blank. What say you?
Who?
Oh, God, so many things come through my head,
SoCal.
but I'm just gonna winning at cornhole.
Winning at cornhole.
My superpower would be winning. I mean, this other guy, Rusty's superpower would be
No, for sure,
winning at
yours.
cornhole.
Listen, I have a lot of things, but they're all dirty.
What?
Wait, I thought the real Rusty was actually good at cornhole.
I am. But anyway, Mel, what did
No,
you
he
have?
thinks he is.
I am.
So that's going to be his superpower.
Whatever.
I was going back to the Admiral's bringing back the past conversation. Captain Stinky. Flatulence.
Flatulence.
Captain Stinky.
Oh, that's a good one, Mel. Dang it.
All right, Admiral Lady R. Wilson.
I was giving him a little more credit. So tossing knives and axes.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. You know what? I think the
I wouldn't trust it.
yeah, the audience liked it, but unfortunately, it's
The
wrong.
audience has been drinking.
First part.
Maybe. Jeff, what'd you have?
Having big wood.
Yep.
He's
There
the
you go.
lumberjack.
That's what. Don't. I mean,
No,
that does not. Do I get a bell for that at least?
Yeah. Kirks, what'd you have? I'm afraid.
Oh.
What is it? Bigger what?
Making bigger midgets.
Making bigger midgets.
Make it bigger.
That's
Didn't say you'd be a
terrible.
good super.
Midget tossing.
Knights.
His superpower would be smelling colors.
Oh my God. That is so...
What in the world? I don't.
Is it brown?
It's always brown.
What did Bard say? Oh my God.
Hang on. All right. Bard said,
The ability to make bad decisions that always seem to backfire.
That's a good one.
I mean, that's kind of true.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, if they're bad decisions that backfire, doesn't that mean it turns out? Isn't that a double negative?
Oh, I see what you're saying there.
It's
I'm
always
tracking.
negative when it comes to Super Rusty.
But isn't a backfire flatulence?
It sure is.
It all comes back to that.
It's the farting dog.
Sorry to disappoint you, Rusty.
Whatever. All right, Sean.
Sean's turn to disappoint.
I was giving answers to that one.
Here we go. Sean, I was so excited to meet my favorite celebrity.
How excited were you? Oh, sorry.
I was very excited until she asked me to blank. I was so excited to meet my favorite celebrity until she asked me to blank. All right, everybody. I don't know. I did look. Full disclosure: Kinsey sent me all these questions, which I am guessing are all AI questions.
Yeah, they're a little tough tonight, man.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
are.
why I'm having
Easy.
trouble wrapping my head around them.
So yeah, they were tough. All right. SoCal.
No.
I mean,
Sean.
Sean. I was so excited to meet my favorite celebrity until she asked me to blank. What say you?
Till she asked me to stop peeking in her window.
Uh,
See what I did there? What? What?
Why couldn't it be like a one-word answer, like dance?
Somebody call the police because Sean's stalking.
All right, what?
We'll be watching you.
Give her some.
Scarlett
what?
Johansson.
Cilantro.
didn't even know it until she looked out the window.
All right, lady. What'd you have?
Autograph a headshot for them.
Yeah, that's a. Ooh, that's
I like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
I said leave.
See, that's what I was gonna go with. Yeah, but I
Right,
thought
dang
that's
it.
too simple.
All right,
Yours
Kirk.
is yours. No, they're very similar though. They're very similar.
Yes, exactly.
Compare.
Compare pee-pee length.
Wow. It's a.
Wow, that's no.
That's terrible. Night.
I said fetch her car. I thought he was the valet.
Like I'm the butler.
What did
And
Bart say?
Bard said,
I was so excited to meet my favorite celebrity until she asked me to be her stand-in for a colonoscopy.
Wow.
Wow.
Back to
Oh
five.
my.
Gee, what a bit. What a bitch.
Ouch.
Oh,
These are weird.
they are weird. I know. It's not my fault. We
Oh,
have
blame
to,
Kinsey, the guy who's not here.
yes, we have to blame Kinsey. I got a headache. Whatever. All right.
What a wuss.
All right, so we're still, everyone's still winning, 0-0. So Rusty's got to get some good questions here.
All right.
we're
Yes, I'm
killing it.
going with a different. The farmer said to the ranch hand, "How many times do I have to tell you, don't blank the cows while they're being milked?" The farmer said to the ranch hand, "How many times do I have to tell you, don't blank the cows while they're being milked?"
Wow.
Oh,
So many things come to mind.
I know. I'll be clean.
Oh my goodness! Is all right? Is everybody ready?
Ready.
All right. This is SoCal's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. The farmer said to the ranch hand, "How many times do I have to tell you, don't blank the cows while they're being milked?" What do you say?
Talk dirty.
Don't
Oh,
talk dirty to the
those
cows while they're
adders.
being milked.
Wow. Getting into it, Rusty.
Oh yeah.
Moo. I mean, moo.
I think the game just got real.
Right. All right, Mel.
I
What'd
think
you
she
have?
wants someone to tell her that. Jeez.
Don't scare the cows.
I'm not a cow,
while
by the
they're
way.
being
Thank you.
Move over.
All right, so Mel said scare.
Yeah, no, that's a no. A lady. Or don't hug the cows while they're being. Because in today's times that could be sexual harassment.
It could.
Anyway, Jeff, what'd you have?
I said stoop.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
What the?
I like that word.
I'm going down a path here.
Okay.
Trying to keep it clean, classy.
Yeah. All right. Kirky.
Spank.
Don't spank the cows.
Yeah.
Unless they ask for it.
And I said I couldn't come up with a good way to say it, so I just said don't prostate check the cows while they're being milked.
Cows have prostates.
Wait, you can't. I mean, there's something.
That's not the way this works.
And Bard said,
Don't talk dirty to the cows while they're being milked.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. That counts.
Yes.
Wow.
And there's the sounder.
There it is. So I cannot believe that he got that.
I know.
That's crazy. All right, Sean. Alfred just invented a talking scale, but when his 300-pound wife gets on it, it yells blank. Alfred just invented a talking scale, but when his 300-pound wife gets on it, it yells blank.
Stop. Go on, Molly. Go see mommy. Go on.
Is that what it says?
It says go see mommy.
Sorry, I'm talking to my dog.
Nope.
We know.
We know.
All right, Sean. Alfred just invented a talking scale, but when his 300-pound wife gets on it, it yells blank.
Oh, get off! Get off!
Wait, what did you? What is your answer? Get off.
Get off! Yeah.
Okay.
Get off, badass.
All right, get off. All right.
Come on, I was acting. You didn't understand acting?
No.
Terrible acting.
It gets lost in translation.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
Oh, why didn't y'all tell
Get
me?
off,
I didn't
badass.
Yeah.
All right.
So I saw this in a cartoon once.
Oh no, we're running out of time. There's our music. Hang on, let's finish this question at the beginning of the next half hour, and then we'll get more people to call in. We'll go for the next round. All right, so stick around. Keep your phones handy. Give us a call after we finish this one out with Sean and SoCal. I really want to play this answer from Bard.
Your mama's so fat. When she gets on the scale, it says blank. That's what this question is. They stole it. This is pure plagiarism.
I'm at mommy's and Wisconsin's, man, because they were freaking hilarious. If they're listening,
Yeah, you guys reading the chat and YouTube?
because Wisconsin's freaking slayed me.
Oh, you betcha up there, eh? Oh, watch out for deer.
Well, I did see earlier that, and he probably left because it's so bad, but Whiskey Wisdom was in the chat, and I'm sorry that he had to witness this, but I was on Whiskey Wisdom, that's his YouTube channel, and I've been hanging out with them when they allow me. Good stuff. Of course, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I have a affinity for whiskey and all things bourbon and
Get out of here.
I know, right?
That's like saying Mel was in the Navy.
What?
Right?
It's like I don't even know you, Rusty.
It doesn't show.
I have a nice Macallan we get to sit down and try.
I heard that's what I need to try as my first scotch.
I had a 12-year-old, but now I have the 8-year-old Macallan in the thing.
Oh, I've had a couple. They're very good.
Oh, I gotta go get Gilly.
I mean, that's kind of. I don't know. I've had some scotch before, and it was not very. I don't know.
This was one that I tried a tasting.
10 seconds.
And I really enjoyed it.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, just before we get started here, we gotta remind y'all to please go check out warhorselegacy.org. Go over there, look at their site, maybe throw a couple of bucks at them, help some veterans out, and make the world a better place. Also, cancercarebags.com, cancercarebags.com. They are also a 501c3. They distribute care bags for people going through hospice and or chemo to make them feel a little bit better going through a rough time in their life. Cancercarebags.com, and it's a good cause. They're both good causes, helping people. Help people. What's wrong with that? Whatever. Okay. So the question was to Sean. Yeah, I can't keep track.
Hi, Gilly.
So Alfred just invented a talking scale, and a 300-pound wife gets on it, yells blank.
And Sean said, "Get off of me!" And then nonsense.
And Mel's answer was,
"Holy shit!"
I saw it in a cartoon once. The scale read, it was a digital scale. Yeah.
What does it say?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lady R. Wilson. Admiral Lady R. Wilson. Help! good one, but no. Jeff, what'd you have?
What the?
WTF? Yes.
WTF?
No, that's terrible. Kirks's
Mercy.
And I said, Uncle.
Oh, what,
All right.
What did Bard say?
Bard says,
Attention passengers, we have an overweight situation on the scale. Please evacuate the area immediately.
Goodness.
Bard is nailing
Yeah,
it.
that's the same thing as get off, right?
No, I win. No.
Looking at the scoreboard, yes, SoCal won.
Yes, SoCal won.
Hey,
So
someone's playing the show
everybody
in the
dance.
background.
All right, that's enough of that.
Mel, Robin's dog is tinier. She's got a cute dog there.
I know, that was such a cutie.
got a little
It's a
puppy.
5-week-old puppy.
Oh, the breath. Puppy breath.
Ciao. Thank you for having me. I will hang up to let the next callers come in.
Thank you both for calling.
All right, you got to get in touch with Mel.
And let her know what you like your custom, whatever it is, to be.
Yeah, that's right.
customized.
Tell me something about her.
She
from
lives in
SoCal.
California.
Besides that.
All right, they're gone. Are they
Okay.
gone? Oh,
They're
thank God.
Okay.
Wait, I got something for this.
It's off the phone.
Oh.
Yes.
Good night,
All right, so
Kathy. Take care, please.
Yes. Good night, Kathy.
Feel better.
Show's not over, Kathy. No, you stick around here. Stick around here.
Oh, we have a caller. Caller, state your name. Where are you calling from? Caller.
Hello?
Good talk.
Bueller?
We'd like to talk to you about your car warranty.
Who do we got on the phone? Hello.
Hold on, I'll call in.
Is this a horse? With no name?
Aww.
Invisible Man.
Caller.
Hello?
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Obviously.
All right. Well, I guess I should have clarified. We're looking for callers who will
I'm here. Hello.
respond.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
wait.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
There he
Who we
is.
got?
Apparently, my high-tech earbuds are not working. This would be Bob from the southern of California.
Oh, Bob.
Bob's SoCal.
Two SoCals?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, two SoCals?
Yep.
Absolutely.
No,
SoCal
the
Bob.
southern of California.
Yeah.
The southern
We're going with
Oh,
the
you-
proper.
So you mean northern Mexico?
Yes.
Pretty much. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Southern Utah. Yeah.
All right. So we're looking for one more person to compete against Roast Beef Bob.
Roast beef Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
I don't know if I
something
could live up to that.
That stuck. Yeah. Yeah, 256-926-2390. Please call in and go against Roast Beef Bob. I can't stop.
Maybe we'll get pastrami Pete.
Say it again, but slower.
Yeah.
Or Taco Tallulah. Oh my God.
Taco Tallulah. Wow, I haven't seen her in a minute.
All right. Well, it's time to start calling out names in the YouTube chat here. Wombat Mommy, give us a call. It's right here.
Well, you know what?
Come on,
Wisconsin
Wombat.
Jackhole, I don't think has called in. Wisconsin Jackhole. Wombat Mommy's been on several times, and she can call
breakdown?
in if she wants to.
The breakdown?
Come on, Aaron. Breakdown on Off Track.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm taking all callers.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
line-
Yeah, we have
Line
questions.
7 is
Wombat,
open.
Wombat Mommy, I would be happy to get you Tommy's Burger, and I could throw in a Bob's Big Boy, but I only have the blue cheese dressing for that. Would that be all right?
Wisconsin Jackhole, you are not painting. You can get on for freaking 25 minutes. Come on.
East of the Rocky callers can call in at 256-926-2390.
Right.
The wild card line is 256-926-2390.
Wild card.
One more time.
Is it only $3.50 a minute?
Call in and talk to Rusty Bell.
That's right.
Rusty Bell. I know. It looks like. I know, Wombat Mommy. It looks like it has to be you tonight. Tech can't call in. He's getting ready to work.
Yeah, he's going to work.
Oh, that's a
cop out.
Aaron, Brian, call. We
Yeah,
participated in your show.
Wait, he's kind of a politician.
So what you're saying is there's no one that wants to step up.
I think they're afraid of you. I think you're intimidating.
Well,
Bob.
they're afraid this is a step down. Is the
Oh, yeah.
A little roast beef never hurt anybody.
That's what I'm talking about. Juicy,
Timothy
medium
Ratliff,
rare.
call in, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, if you don't call in, we're going to have to hear more about that time that Bob was a clown. And
yeah.
enough of that.
Size
Was?
14 shoes with a rainbow wig, and there was this,
See, this is what I'm talking about. We got to call in so we play the game. We don't have to hear it.
That's where the restraining order and the roast beef came in, right?
Yes.
And I was on the corner of Bristol and Baker in Costa Mesa, California.
Ooh.
Cadillac pulled up. Guy rolled down the window. He says, "Hey, Mr. Clown, what are you doing?" And I said, "Nothing. What are you doing?" And he kind of held up a box
thank the
of
Lord.
Jack
There's-
Daniels.
Oh my God.
I hopped in the car.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Thank you, Jesus.
So you called me out.
All right, yeah.
Like, I think they hung up on me.
No,
Hello?
we're here. We hear you.
Nope, we got you. All right, who do we have there, Rusty?
I'm trying to get him to. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, who did we have from Texas calling?
This is Tim Ratliff, or AK Timothy Ratliff.
Yay!
Nice.
Timothy!
One of our loyal Patreon subscribers, Mr. Tim Ratliff. Yes, thank you to our Patreon, Diana, Techru, Stephen, Toby, Kathy, Venomous Kirkses, the J May, Donor X, Donor Y, and Barbara, Timothy Ratliff, and Indiana Mike. Awesome people. Thank you. All right. So, let me get the questions pulled back up here. All right. All right, Bob. You ready?
Yes, sir. I am ready.
Tarzan say, "Me never should have let Cheetah join Boy Scouts. Him tie Tarzan's blank in knots. Me never should have let Cheetah join Boy Scouts. Him tie Tarzan's blanks in knots." All right, everybody's done writing. All right, Bob. Tarzan said, "Me never should have let Cheetah join Boy Scout. Him tie Tarzan's blank in knots."
Well, I mean, the obvious answer is nuts, but I'm hoping scrotum will count or anything in that realm, so I'm going with nuts.
Okay, all right. I think the audience likes that. All right, Mel, what'd you say?
Well, the reason I didn't go with that was the question was phrased as plural, so I just went with something that was more plural, was facial hair.
Facial. What?
Yeah.
Nut.
It sounded like you don't
Nut.
have. There's.
You hear the S
Okay.
on the end of nut?
How many scrotums does he have?
All right.
Nut.
Admiral Lady R. Wilson. Hair.
See?
That's right.
No.
He'll redeem herself.
All right, Jeff.
I was being nice.
Yeah.
Me too. Trying.
I had loincloths.
Yay!
How many people wear multiple loincloths? I don't think so.
I mean,
Hey, you know he's got more than one
Front, one in
though.
back?
Right. All right, Kirk says.
Main vine.
Main vine.
Man vine.
Oh, man vine.
That works too.
No. No. All right, Knights. What'd you say?
The Kirkses and I were on the same page there.
All right, what did Bard say?
And Bard said
Vines.
vines.
Wow.
Vines. Wow.
Just like that.
Just like that. Well, because the question was so long and drawn out, typing it out was difficult, and yeah, whatever. Vines.
Oh, well, you're really going to like this one then.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've loved it so far.
All right. The Bob said, the food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu had a list of entrees on one side, and on the other side it had a list of blank.
Oh Lord.
The food the food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu had a list of entrees on one side, and on the other side it had a list of blank.
Huh?
All right, folks are still writing and discussing and all that. All right. Bob said, the food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu had a list of entrees on one side, and on the other side it had a list of blank. What say you, Tim?
The urgent care centers.
Oh.
List of urgent care centers. Okay.
That's a lot of words.
That's a... Look, the audience likes it. Audience likes it. I don't know. All right, Mel, what'd you have?
Roast beef sandwiches.
What? I don't...
Suck up.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, Lady R.
Emergency numbers.
Emergency
There you
numbers.
go.
Is that a
That's
point? Or
yes,
we accept
that's
that?
a point.
All right, we're gonna accept that.
Hang on here. There's the noise, and here's the score 1. There we go.
Nope. It's for Tim.
Mhm.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
It's for Tim.
Oh, you betcha.
There we go.
All right,
Good
are
thing
you
the
back,
game
Bob?
arrested.
Yeah, I'm back. My bad. Sorry,
Okay.
didn't mean to mess up the show.
Yeah, that's
I
all
went
right.
to hit mute and I hung up.
All right. Kirkses?
Antacids. There you go.
Acids. That's what I was thinking.
Tum to tum tum tum.
All right, Knights.
What'd Jeff say?
A list of Pepto flavors.
So my
What
answer
about
doesn't
Jeff?
count.
Oh,
Wait, I thought it did.
No.
nice.
Jeff,
did
what'd
it.
you say?
I said exactly urgent cares.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah,
There's another
yeah.
one.
Sorry, I missed it while I was trying to answer the call. Okay. Wow. All right.
Texans think alike.
All right. And then Bard said,
Bob said, the food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu has a list of entrees on one side and list of apologies on the other.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Uh-oh. Tim is in the lead. All right, Bob, here's your chance to come back here.
I will turn back.
Let's. Oh crap.
Carp.
Mr. Periwinkle said, "My father
Mr.
is getting,
Periwinkle?
Yeah, and my father's getting married, but he's taking me along on his honeymoon. I'm going to blank." I don't know.
One more time?
Mr. Periwinkle said, "My father is getting married. He's taking me along on his honeymoon. I'm going to blank." I don't know.
So is periwinkle like the sea creature or the color?
I'm going to.
All right, keep your answers to yourself.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
I don't make up the questions. I just read them.
Somehow I don't believe you.
No, I don't. All right, Mr. Periwinkle said, "My father is getting married. He's taking me along on his honeymoon. I'm going to blank."
I am going to be the cameraman.
Yeah. Wow. I don't. That's a good answer. Yeah, as evidenced by the.
We don't know if it's a good answer yet. We'll find out if it's a good
I
answer.
said to be the photographer.
That's a win.
Same, right?
Boom!
All right,
That's a
Bob.
win.
Not 10.
Lady R.
Mars.
What?
Going to Mars.
Oh, Mars. I'm going to Mars. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
that fits.
It does.
It does fit. All right, Jeff.
Went to watch.
Judges, are we gonna allow that? No.
No.
If he'd have brought a camera with him, that would have been different. Kirks's.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Take notes.
Take notes.
Well, you take notes with a camera.
What did you have?
Did we get Jeff's answer?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I sucked.
Did stab my eyes out.
That was my first
Well,
thought.
it's not only sexy pictures. They might be on the beach taking family pictures.
Right?
Nope. And Bard said,
My father is getting married and he's taking me on the honeymoon. I'm going to chaperone.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
Kind of boring, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't. I don't know. Just whatever.
So I got one.
You got one, Bob.
you got
Sorry,
one,
I tried.
Bob, but
Just one.
I don't think do we have enough time to?
We've got time.
Mm-hmm.
Sure we do.
Oh,
Yeah, we got plenty
All
of
right.
time.
Old Man Periwinkle said, "Tim, down at the old folks' home, we really get into New Year's Eve spirit. When the ball drops at Times Square, we all drop our blanks." Old Man Periwinkle said,
At the nurse.
and you're welcome, Knights.
Yeah,
Down at
thanks.
the old folks' home, we really get into the New Year's Eve spirit. When the ball drops at Times Square, we all drop our blanks.
That's gross. Yes.
And everybody.
Oh, I got a better one now. Oh, screw it. Okay.
All right. Old Man Periwinkle said, down at the old folks' home, we really get into New Year's Eve spirit. When the ball drops at Times Square, we all drop our blanks. Tim?
I have to go to the YouTube answer, and that would be pants.
Yes. Pants. All right, Mel.
Depends.
Depends.
And I also wrote over there
Multiple
bedpan because that was my secondary answer.
Admiral lady.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, and the guys are so happy about that.
Oh, Jeff, what'd you have?
I had drawers.
That counts.
That counts. Oh yeah. Kirks's.
Depends.
That see?
Knights.
Obviously, pants.
Pants. Ding ding ding. Or doing. Yeah, whatever.
Or doing.
There we go. All right, and then Bard said,
When the ball drops, we all drop our canes.
Well, there you go.
Lame.
But whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So Bob.
Sorry, Bob. I did what I could.
I hear you, and I know you tried your best.
No, you get one more question.
Oh, we're doing another one.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah,
right.
Bob's going to get a chance to catch up. Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They just opened a blank. It's a short one. Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They just opened a blank. All right, everybody's good. And all right, Bob. Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They just opened a blank.
Well, after deep thought, I believe the winning answer is homeless mansion.
Wait, what?
The homeless mansion.
Homeless
Talking about that.
mansion. Oh, come on. Come on.
No, don't blame it. It's the crowd. You gotta, I don't know. All right, Mel, what did you have?
Spirit of Halloween party store.
What?
Spirit.
'Tis the season.
Dollar store.
Lady or
Super Target.
right? That's what I was thinking.
Super Target. Okay.
Or a dollar
Okay.
store, one or the other. All right, Jeff, what'd you have?
A $1 million store.
Beverly Hills.
Ah.
That's a thinking man's answer.
That's, I don't know. Kirks's.
What a church.
oh man. It's really
Wombat Mommy said halfway mansion.
What did she say?
Halfway mansion.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Wait. That's a winner.
Yeah, but that was in the YouTube
Yeah,
chat.
that was in the YouTube chat, though.
That was in the that was in the YouTube chat. They don't care.
And I said Five Below.
See?
That was a good callback.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and then Bard says,
Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They just opened a thrift store.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Goodwill would have been a good one.
Yes. Yeah, this was
Dollar
below.
General or Super Target. Yeah.
This was a $1.25. I got the below.
All right. I must concede.
Yeah.
All right. Timothy Ratliff is the winner.
Timmy.
All right. That's
And
enough.
Timothy, I've got one question for you. After you've won the game here,
And why aren't you more ashamed of yourself?
Yeah.
terrible.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
So, you're going to reach out to Melissa, let her know what special, work out with Melissa what custom thing she's going to make for you, and she'll send it to you.
Give me a name. If you know something about Timmy, you know something about SoCal, just a nickname or something.
Right.
Same as downtown.
There you go.
Thank you, Lady R, for enduring this craziness that that we do, and Jeff.
Thank you, Admiral.
Always good to see you. The Kirkses, Patreon members, love y'all, and thank you to I can't think of his name. What was I done forgot his name.
Go Cowboys.
It'd be Bob, and thank
Mr.
you
Allen?
for allowing me to play.
Yeah, no, our other guest that we had, I forgot
Randolph.
his name. Randolph.
Mr.
Thank you,
Allen.
Randolph.
Vice Admiral.
Yes.
Admiral Lady Robin Wilson, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
We very much appreciate all the work you do with the Federation,
Yes.
and much more appreciate putting up with our 2 hours of our show tonight. Sitting through that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to get
It is-
extra hazardous paid for this.
Right. It is the world's greatest shit show, so just remember that.
That it is.
Yes, thank you to warhorselegacy.org, and throw a couple of bucks at them. Cancercarebags.com, throw a couple of bucks at them. And I'm out. I got nothing else.
And with that, that brings us to the end of the show. We will be back next week. We will have, well, maybe everybody will be here. Maybe Kinsey won't have his headache from harvest or whatever is going on there. He can show up in the chat, but he can't show up on the show. Whatever.
Wah.
Okay.
Wah.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. We'll have the blank game. We look forward to it. Everybody have a great week.
Hey, we're off Mojo, but we're still streaming. So
Thank you, everybody
if you'd
watching.
like to say anything.
No kidding.
Glad I got the sound figured out. That was crazy.
Yeah.
It used to be I would have the settings and then they wouldn't change, and now they're, I don't know, crazy.
That's weird. So what was it? Was it that the advanced audio settings?
It was. Huh. Yeah, because everything
No
was checked all of a sudden, and I don't know. Oh, so I'll just have to check those every week. Still streaming. So do you guys want to say good night? Thank you. Oh, Jeff left. Kirks are still here. That's awesome. Still
Yes,
on YouTube.
thank y'all for enduring this craziness that we have every week. And
September 11th tomorrow.
yes,
Yeah. Don't forget. And
never forget.
Never.
good